maybe not. Turn around here, actually, as you can see, a perfect little pan. It's one of the spots that's big enough now that animals drink here as well, but quite often you find the bigger, heavier animals lying here and wallowing. That white blob you're looking at there, not quite sure. It's one of two things. It's either a whole nest of aliens. It does sometimes have that weird sort of slimy look to it up close. Or more likely, which I think is probably the case, it's from a foam nest frog. They make this very frothy sort of, how you can explain this? It's almost like, imagine moist, frothy foamolite. That's what that substance would feel like. If you touch that, the outer edge of that foam would be actually quite like a foamolite plasticky feel to it. And then as you go further into it, it gets wetter and wetter and more moist. And that's where the eggs are in. Almost like, maybe imagine like whipped up egg white, the inside of that. It serves a few purposes. One is that it's very bad tasting, so not many animals will actually dig into that to try and get to the tadpoles. And also, of course, keeping the tadpoles safe, keeping them moist so they can develop and well, actually the eggs, to be honest, not the tadpoles. And it serves as food, and then when they get big enough, they actually sort of wiggle out of that and they fall straight into the water underneath, and from there the process continues, the metamorphosis all the way to adult frogs. You seen the James? Terrapin. Yeah. Try and spot one. James is just surfing him coming out. He can't keep his eyes off the water. Yeah, a little. Up, disappeared again. We'll try and spot another one. These are some terrapins that are just floating around in the water. They of course eat little water insects, and our tadpole probably, if they get hold of it, also well known to eat ticks and things off them. The other day we were watching a few buffalo lying in the water and saw a terrapin climb out and not climb out, but come a little bit out the water and literally eat and grab onto the tail of the buffalo to get to the ticks. Also well known to actually help hippos underwater. This is too small for hippos, this pond, but terrapins often eating the ticks off hippos as well, almost like underwater oxpeckers, if you want. We got another one there. These are mostly marsh terrapins. That's the most common species around here. Stunning waterhole. You can see the quiet reflection, not much of a breeze, just a little bit of a breath of wind just stirring the surface of the water. Stunning reflections, the trees, the blue sky. I'm actually going to turn around, head back the same direction we just came, and let's go check out Spaghetti Junction and the other pans there as well. See if we can't find some wallowing animals this afternoon. Find a good spot to turn around.